What did she see in him anyway? A few days later, Kevin was walking home from the tram stop at St. Sigfridsplan. The autumn leaves were falling around him, and Agneta's bike, leaning against the garage, fit right in with its red frame. She came now and then to work for his mother, packaging and sending rugs. He didn't really understand why Agneta liked doing that, but he guessed she wanted to make some money. He went into the garage, knowing his mother and Agneta would be there. As soon as he stepped in, his mother greeted him with a big smile. She dropped what she had in her hands and went up to him. "Are you hungry?" Kevin couldn't help smiling. As soon as he had been away from his mother for a couple of hours, she assumed that he was hungry. In Persian, he replied that yes, he would like something to eat. Fatima patted him on the cheek and went into the house to fix him some food. He went to Agneta, who was taping shut a box with a rug in it. "Hi Agneta, how are you?" She looked up, pulled up the edges of a wide mouth in a quick smile, and replied that she was fine. Too late, she realized she should have asked how he was, but she didn't want to do it minutes later, so she stayed quiet, hoping he would stay around and not go directly to his room. He took off his raincoat. They were wet, as was to be expected in Gothenburg's November weather. He didn't go into the house. He came back and helped Agneta pack rugs and put address stickers on the boxes. They talked about school, about the band, about the rugs. Before Peter, Agneta and Kevin had rarely met each other. But when Jenny had been with Peter all the time, the two of them had seen more of each other. They did now, too, since Jenny didn't want to meet anyone at all. Not even them, her best friends. When they were done with the work, Agneta got ready to leave. Kevin handed her jacket to her. As she pulled up the zipper, her heart sank when he asked if she knew what Jenny had liked about that Peter guy. Had he been thinking about Jenny all the time? All the time they had stood next to each other working and talking? "But maybe you never talked about him either." She stared indignantly at him. Didn't he understand that girlfriends talk about everything? Of course we did. She liked that he believed in her, that he thought of all her dreams of journalism and making the world better were possible. And, she felt beautiful when she was with him. He stood still, soaking up every word. She once said that she liked him not only for his own sake, but for, who she became when she was with him. You know what I mean? He nodded slowly, and Agneta walked to the door. She knew all along that he was going to disappear. She said that from the beginning. She opened the door but didn't step out. He looked at her, waiting for her to continue. "But she probably didn't realize she would miss him as much as she does," she said quietly, before stepping out into the rain.